Good Friday afternoon, I guess it is right now. And my Performance Plus, of course, my shop, and my Duramax I purchased the tow with, because we couldn't get a new one, so we bought one that was already done. We were going to get a brand new GMC, but we ended up with a Chevy Black Widow edition already lifted, so I don't have to lift it. It was taking a while to get one, so we found that on a lot. We purchased that. It wasn't really what we wanted, but it'll work for now. You come in, you see the Bronco here that I usually work on a lot, and it's pretty bad lighting in here, but this is the storage area. This is going out, get paint. I'm not painting, it's too cold right now. You got my friend's pulling truck in here. He needed some room to work on it. His shop's got another one in it that he's working on for somebody else. So I said, bring it back. We'll make room. I'll put some stuff outside. I pushed the Studebaker out. And I was going to put my Duramax in here for the winter because I don't really like driving it in the snow. But it's in here. This is got a Ford big block in it, all built up. It does pretty good with this truck. So, and then you come over. It's pretty. This is where I painted this Nova right here. That used to be. You guys might remember it was blue. So it is now Sunburst Pearl, and it's not very good lighting in here, so you can't really see it too good. Let's get down. It's got some flake in it and stuff. It's pretty nice. We put the rally stripe on it when we did it. Put all new chrome because the girlfriend wanted new taillights because they look kind of ratty looking. And I said, once you do that, open up a can of worms, because all the chrome is going to look terrible compared to the new chrome. So, I had the new mirrors and stuff. We put steel doors back on it. It had fiberglass doors. It had a different fiberglass hood with a scoop. I went back to just the cowl. Cars got fiberglass bumpers, but we're considering the steel and putting a glass back in for a windshield. It's got the rear back glass still in it. And I do not have the side windows yet for the quarters. I do have the door glass if I need it, but I'm working on a goal. I started off, I just wanted to run 1090s and go play around, and then the car will run a 557, like 850 to 860 quarter mile, 557 like eighth mile at 6,000 RPM when they did the so I put the fiberglass doors off of the car, changed some stuff, changed the inside. I basically cut everything out of the middle of this car and redid it all because it was all very heavily done, like thicker metal than you needed. And I'm still thicker than is required, but I took 100 pounds off the car thinking I could get rid of the fiberglass doors and they would equal out, and I ended up we're still like 70 pounds light by the time I gutted the doors. You can see I took everything out of them. Yeah, so we're still on track where we want to be. We're at like 2,700 pounds, no driver, with a 22-gallon cell in it. So it's full. It's got a factory firewall in the car. You can see it's still got the factory cowl in it. Still a place for wipers. We may put wipers back in it if I can figure out a lightweight trick, way to get them in there so I can have the room. It's got a Mustang 2 style front and ladder bar 9-inch rear. My goal went from 1090s to, let's see if we can stay running right around 850 to 9, somewhere in there. If we can hit somewhere in there with the motor that's in it, which is a Kowalski built 587 from Virginia. He built stuff for Axeman on Street Outlaws and stuff, so he built some good stuff. That motor there, if we can do it with this motor, we should be able to. We can do it definitely with a crate motor, this new 632 on pump gas that GM makes. I was thinking about putting one of them in there, seeing if we can keep it light still, keep it, because we run this naturally aspirated, no nitrous, and we're right around the same horsepower as the 632 crate, so they should be pretty comparable. And I'd love to go run 850 to 9s, closer to 850 the better. That's what I really want to run, an 850 on pump gas and drive the thing on the street. That's my goal at this point, with steel doors, steel fenders, all glass, and then be able to like go do drag week stuff. I mean, the car is registered too, so I mean, I did plan on, even with the race fuel motor in it, driving it around. I'm not scared of buying 55-gallon drums and stuff and doing what I got to do, but it's a little it'd be a little bit of a rough ride. She ain't got much travel in the front, which is something else we're looking at too. But it's getting there. We're waiting on parts still, though. A little bit at a time. We may even put like some Pro Car buckets in it and get rid of the racing seats that I have for it, and maybe even put some light carpet in the thing. You never know. We're definitely going to do some stuff to make it a little more comfortable on the street if we do drive it. And it's got the parachute still on the back, but right now, as my father calls them, there is no more sissy sticks underneath. Right at the moment, no more wheelie bars. They're off. I don't know if we're going to need them or not. I mean, it doesn't really go up on the bars hard, so. But there is always that chance too. I say that, so everybody's like, huh? So you can see all the panel, everything's all new. Yeah, friggin' full gauge down in there. The fuel pump's down underneath there, so you hear the fuel pump running. But this is like basically the toy side. I don't know, they're all toys in here, but today I've been working, this week actually, I've been working on my buddy's Jeep. Did a bunch of stuff to it. Right now I got rear flares off of it because they build up dirt behind it. The rubber that they gave you to put in there doesn't do nothing but keep the dirt in, so I took it all off and bedlined, sanded it all down, bedlined it and stuff, so I'll be putting them back on a little bit. It's very cold today up here, so there ain't much going on. I have a helper, sent him off to do other things. There's no sense him being around today if it's just me playing around. I probably won't work Saturday. I mean, I did 130 hours a week for the month of December and November. I did 3 colors on that car in a month. The Nova over there, stripped it right down to twice to nothing, took it all apart, all by myself, no help. So I was working my nuts off, but if you want it, you gotta friggin' dig deep and go after it, I guess. Always was that way. I learned growing up that, shit ain't given to you. You put in the hours, you work hard, and that's how you get stuff done. And nobody wanted to paint it. I couldn't send it off to get it done. Nobody could touch the Bronco. Nobody would touch the car. So I got aggravated and said, fuck it. I'm painting it myself because I can paint. And if I can't paint that good, guess what? I can run a buffer. So, and I can wet sand. So, and we've been even, you can see this. We got some, yes, take a look at here, the other side. All in there. That's just going to make it so much less chance of rust. But we've even been playing with some pedal cars. Making some custom pedal cars. Going to put some big tires on this and make it look like my Jeep, actually. This one. And just did a Mustang. We built a blown Pro Street pedal car Mustang. I wish it was here. We just sent it out to the person. They're going to play around with it at home and do some little hand painting stuff on it and stuff. But it will be back. I'll probably try to post up that. So other than that, that's pretty much, I mean, you can see I got stuff packed everywhere. You can see I had all the buffers out, so I ain't kidding. If I can't buff it, I got plenty of buffers and stuff to buff. And plenty of sandpaper and stuff to wet sand, so it's all over the place. There's some brand new parts for it sitting there in boxes too. It's February 3rd, so it was a little cold, but you know, hope everybody down south's enjoying the warm. Yeah, it sucks up here. Everybody wants their friggin' toy worked on now. People calling me constantly, can you fix this one? Can you fix that one? And it amazes me with the economy that people are still playing with the toys. I mean, I'm playing with mine, but I also been saving a long time for what I'm doing. So it just happened to, I used the time of COVID there when things slowed down a little bit to do what I had to do. And then I ended up getting so busy I couldn't friggin' do anything for myself anyway. So there's an update. I don't know when the last one was, but you'll be hearing from me hopefully more often. I kind of suck at videos and showing everybody what's up, but you know, everybody says I should post more stuff, so there's a little bit of what's been going on. Maybe I get the Studebaker back in soon, and we'll maybe do some work on that and post it up for you guys to check it out. Anyway, have a good month. Talk to you later.